Hello, everybody, and welcome to At the Picnics, season number 2, episode 15. We've got the wonderful Maddie Morris on, and would like to thank Maddie very, very much for joining us, as it was sort of a very short notice thing. So thank you, Maddie, and we'll get to you shortly. But firstly, Danny, we're just going to talk about a sad thing that happened and a couple of things to celebrate. Firstly, just before the first at Woolamai, on Saturday, we had Lee Taylor come off, and he was in a lot of pain, and we've found out that he's broken his left one vertebrae in his back. So you would say that Lee is probably out for the season. So our best wishes to Lee and a speedy recovery, and hopefully he's not in too much pain.
Absolutely. Good luck to Leroy. It's not very nice landing on your coccyx bone, as any one of us can vouch for. It's pretty uncomfortable. So in saying that, true to Lee's style, he was on the ground struggling to get his legs down and feel very well. And he's turning around to, I can't remember which rider it was, saying, make sure you get on my next one. It's going to go all right. Lo and behold, it did.
That's
It
good.
came out and won. So a really, really tough day for him at the office, and a really tough day for the family and the boys, because they always have a good day. They catch up with Grant's kids and that sort of thing, and they always have an absolute ripping day. So Leroy, hope you're all right, mate. Speedy recovery. Good luck to your lovely wife, who gets to look after you through this tricky period, because I know I was a shocking patient. I can't imagine you're going to be any better, buddy. But yeah, speedy recovery and all the best. But yeah, evidently the horse, he got spat straight out over its head when it was being a little bit tricky, and it galloped onwards to the starting stalls with the reins wrapped its legs.
Yeah.
But everybody will be okay eventually. And yeah, a bit of a bugger of a day for him and the family. It's a shocker.
Yeah, best of luck to you, Lee. Now, at Woolamai, we had Don Dwyer have his 100th picnic winner, and
Yep.
he's been on the picnic circuit for 5 years, Danny. And the 100th winner was Starlight Glow with Sean on board. Now, this is Don's 100th winner, as I said, on the picnic circuit. Sean has ridden 80 of them.
Yep.
How many have you ridden, Danny? Or how many have you won for Don?
I'd have to go close to 10.
Geez, you're not bad. 11.
Oh, there you go.
Courtney Pace 7.
Yep.
Reese Goodwin 1.
Yep.
And Toby Lake 1.
Oh, there you go.
So there you go. So well done to everyone involved there. Fantastic achievement for Don. Now going to Balnarring on Sunday, we had a wonderful day there, and Tyson Barton, superstar trainer, we'll call him that now. He first win for him as a trainer. So congratulations, Tyson. That is an outstanding effort.
And yeah, he rode it obviously himself as well. So yeah, great effort. Good on him. Always tricky when you own them and train them yourself. It's definitely, but I must say it's very, very rewarding when it pays off for you. So good on you, mate. Well done.
Yeah,
great
good on
to
you,
see.
Tyson. So this Saturday coming up, we've got the Yay Cup. So not a bad field, Danny. There's quite a few, which is good to see.
It has. After all the rain and that they've got, their tracks come up. Where did I just see it? It's a good 4, so that's really, really good for them. Great to see that they're going to get a good day off. Their fields aren't bad at all.
No.
A nice cup field to take the day on, and they've got quite a nice bunch of people up there running the show. They're a lovely, lovely crew up there, and I hope they have a really, really great day. Obviously, Willits is going to be the sentimental favourite to some. He's got a couple of wins up this prep. Mr. Zigman, Grant Seckham takes the reins this week, and obviously he ran pretty well up there a couple of starts ago as well. So it's going to be a really, really interesting cup field. It's going to be good. I'm not going to be there, but I've missed Jay this year. Not riding. I haven't actually made it up there. So none of my horses have been able to head up the hill. They haven't been right at the right time. So good luck to the club. I hope you all have a great day, and good luck to everybody out riding.
Just with the Yay committee, they're all a little bit shy to come on the show, Danny, but I'm working on it. I'm working my charm. And
We'll get
hopefully
them
we'll,
there
we'll, we'll
eventually.
we'll get them, maybe hopefully get them on before the St. Pat's Cup or something. But they say they love the show, and they watch it all the time. So good on you, committee, and good luck to you on the weekend. So,
Can
Maddie,
I just say that anyone
yes,
that heads up there, the best scones and Devonshire tea is done at that course.
yes,
I rave their cooking area every time I go up there, and they're always wonderful and leave me some snacks and cakes and scones with jam and cream. So anyone up there, I highly recommend their afternoon
well,
snacks. They are brilliant.
there's the saying, Danny, who ate all the pies. I'm going to say who ate all the scones.
Absolutely. Scones and the slices that they have up there are always absolutely brilliant.
Jeez,
So,
obviously you go home a couple of kilos over.
no, look, when I'm riding, I'm pretty lucky, but at the moment, probably not so much. So,
Oh,
anyway,
good.
Mads, how
Oh,
are you going?
Maddie.
I'm good, thank you. Good, thank you.
Good. Nice and fit and ready for the weekend. You've got a couple up there.
Yeah, just spinning around here and there, but I wouldn't say nice and fit, just ticking over.
Well, you fit in other ways. Let's, fill us in on what you also do as your job. You're certainly not unfit, let me tell you.
Yeah, so obviously a little bit of track, but predominantly at the moment trying to get my small business off the ground, which is personal training, which is focused primarily on racing participants like track riders and mostly young female jockeys.
So who have you got that you're working with at the moment?
So I see Carleen most weeks. Sheridan comes to me a fair bit. Dakota has recently just started coming to me, and Carleen today just brought Julian Welsh has a young apprentice that just got into the intake, Zoe.
Zoe, she's lovely.
Yeah, so Zoe came today for her first session with Carleen. That's off the top of my head. There's probably
There's some pretty handy riders in that bunch. So can you give us a bit of a background? Most of us know you from Cindy Alderson days. You had a pretty handy one kicking around there that you like to spin around a bit, and fill us in on a bit of your background.
I don't know, there's not that much to say, but yeah, Cindy was a good supporter of mine for that particular season with my Clementina, but probably prior to that I had good support from Dave Noonan and Jackie Joyner. They played a big part in helping me get my license with trials and jump outs and whatnot at the time. And funny enough, the last Yay meeting was the first winner that I had ridden for Jackie and David, even though they sort of got me going, and I have radically spun around a few horses for them over the years, but that was the first winner I ticked over for them. So that was good.
That would have been a nice monkey off the shoulder.
It was really good. I was excited when I come back. I said to Jack, I'm like, that's our first winner. So that was really good. So I'd strapped some winners for them over the years, but that was my first winner riding for them. And yeah, now I haven't been at Cranbourne for a while since being at Cindy's, mostly just at Pakenham for the last probably 3 or 4 years now, and I have predominantly been riding for Mick Hughlin there, and he has spun a couple around at the picnics for me, but no Joy there either. And obviously, yeah, Reese and Baz are probably my biggest supporters now, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm not disappointed when they put one in for me, because I know that they're always very well prepared, and they know the picnic circuit well, and they know what it takes to present a horse on the day in good order to be a winning chance. So it is always a pleasure to ride for Reese and Baz.
Yeah, it's always good fun. And Reese obviously is Reese Goodwin for those who don't know, and his old man Barry. And so, do you ride much work for Reese, or do you hand those reins over to others?
We try to keep it pretty separate, because Reese
I have no idea why.
Reese is obviously doing a phenomenal job on his own, and I'm highly opinionated. So for the most part, I just try and stay out of it because I'll start going there and I'm like riffing into him about this and that and the other thing. And I should probably just stay in my lane because he's doing a good job and finding a lot of success without me. But there's one horse that I spin around in there for him because it's nice and quiet. So I tinker around a bit and I spoil it and let it pick on the grass and get in trouble for that every morning. But that's about all.
Oh, that's all right. You've got to get in trouble for something.
Who do you live with, Maddie? Friends or?
With Reese.
With Reese, okay.
Yep.
There was a mystery woman walking in and out of the room behind you before.
So the mystery woman is Emma, and she's a young girl and she's on a visa from England and she has just temporarily moved in with us.
Fantastic.
Yeah, so she's lovely. She rides for Mick at Pakenham. But that's actually a very new development because it was just Reese and I.
Okay.
So what else do you get up to? Obviously, personal training keeps you pretty busy, and riding a bit of track work keeps you pretty busy. What else keeps you motivated, Mads?
Netflix.
What are you watching then?
I feel like I've burned through so many good series recently. Like there was like this one called Yellow Jackets. It was kind of weird, but it's worth a watch. But I only had a few episodes, so they're a bit boring. But no, just predominantly, yeah, I mean, I've got track in the mornings, 5 days a week. And obviously on the weekends now, I'm usually at the races. I've never got a full book, but like even when you go for just one or two, takes up for the most part of the day. You drive a couple of hours, the races are spaced out. And then yeah, I've like got clients most days through the week and my own training at gym, which I generally try to do 4 to 5 times a week. And we've got 2 dogs, Reese and I, so they take up a lot of our time. And yeah, like I feel like by the time you sort of fit all that in, there's not that much time left over except for the housework.
Yeah.
Oh God. And the washing. The washing's always deadly, let me tell you. So what sort of puppy dogs have you got?
Couple of little Jack Russells.
Oh, they will keep.
Yeah. The old boy just turned 13 earlier this week. And Reese surprised me a couple of years ago with the younger one who's coming up 2 years. So
yep. Nice. So what was your background in racing? How did you end up over this far south, east? Because you didn't start this end of the world.
No, just I guess following where the work is really. Obviously I originally was down the Wimmera because that's where Dad is, and Dad's been a clerk of the scales around the Wimmera for about 25 to 30 years now. So I was sort of involved in racing in that regard. He discouraged me from being a jockey early on because he said I'd be too fat. Thanks. And then I moved down to Melbourne and then sort of back home, and I've been up north to the Sunny Coast and backwards and forwards, and I've just sort of gravitated around to here because it's sort of where the work is. And now that Reese is,
what was that?
Now that Reese is set up at Pakenham, I'm sort of a bit stuck.
No more travelling for you for a while.
Did Reese just walk in? Did he, Maddie?
Yeah, he walked in with all the dogs.
Right, hello, Reese.
Oh, righto.
Hello, Reese. How are you? Is he coming?
Hey, guys,
mate.
How we going?
Hey, mate. When's that group 3?
I'm flowers and chocolates.
Oh, look at you sucking up, knowing she's going to be on camera, mate.
I didn't know. I had no idea.
You are a disgrace. Now, mate, how's that group 3 at Merton going?
Oh, you're something else, aren't you, mate? Have you heard about this story yet?
Yeah,
we discussed it before. Yeah. Now you can go away now, mate. See ya.
All right, I'll leave you to it.
Thanks, mate. What a suck. Oh, dear.
Yeah, that's like the first time that's happened in 12 months.
Exactly.
Yeah, we knew
great.
We knew that you were on TV on here tonight. You just come home to make a good impression.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Okay, Matt. So what else can you tell us? What have you been watching on Netflix? What sports do you follow? Are you watching the tennis at the minute?
I don't really follow any sports outside of racing, I guess. Haven't watched the tennis, but I have heard reports that it's a good day out going to the tennis.
That's about my experience on the tennis as well, mate. So,
Yeah.
yep.
I'm not a big sports follower, but Reese is like heavily into sports. So when the footy's on, we go to a few games, but mostly I just toddle along after him and hope that he puts medallion club tickets so I don't have to sit in the shitty seats.
And the team that you support, Maddie?
I go for Essendon.
Okay.
Yay.
Because I remember rightly, Reese does as well.
That's why Bodes and I are mates. That's the only reason.
Yeah.
Yep.
Fair enough.
It's pretty influential like that.
Yes. Yeah.
All right. So what are you watching on Netflix apart from your one other program? What movies are you watching? Come on.
I can't really watch movies. I'm not a movie watcher. I sort of like series I can get into, but movies I haven't got a good enough attention span for that. Just Reese gets annoyed at me because I'll be like on my phone and getting distracted, and then I'll ask what's going on, and then he'll get mad. So I'm big on movies, but
So
I don't mind a bit of Farmer Wants a Wife. So I'm pretty good mates with Benny Spall. So obviously we don't watch it together, but we like watch it in unison and.
But
Yep.
it's not as good as Married at First Sight. That's magnificent.
That one also, Matt.
Oh, I love it. Trash TV at its best. It's great. It's coming up again in a couple of weeks. I cannot wait. Now, Maddie, as you're a personal trainer, what do you do to motivate your clients? Like, when you can tell they're getting tired and they're pretty well spent. What do you do to keep them going?
So I'll threaten them with a bad time.
Yeah. Yeah.
well, I mean, if they're just like, don't complete this set properly, there's just going to be worse ones to come.
Yeah.
Generally.
Okay. So for someone like me, would you abuse me and say, "Come on, you fat bastard"? Like.
No, not verbal abuse, but just threatening with the, if you like, don't complete this set to, what I'm pleased with, then there'll be a worse set to come.
Okay. I like that because you probably do have a bit of a mean streak in you, so I can see that would definitely happen.
Yeah. No, I don't know. People are usually pretty motivated, I think, when they got a PT. Like, obviously, that's why they pay the PT, because they've got them there looking over their shoulder and that sort of thing. But I try to be more encouraging.
Here's a chance to plug your business, Maddie. So what's it called?
MM Personal Training.
Yep. And how do they contact you?
On Instagram, so via my personal page or via my business page. And now I'm pretty much operational from my garage. So I've got pretty much fully functional home gym in there, where I've got a reformer. I have actually been up to Sydney and spent some time with Trent Langdon's training, because he's quite renowned for training some elite jockeys from all over the world up there. And so I went up, spent some time with him, picked his brain, and have tried to replicate some of his theories on training riders. So I've got the reformer in regards to what he taught me up there. So yeah, that's set up pretty much for face-to-face training in the garage. And I have also just launched an online platform where clients can download an app, and I can provide them with workouts to follow themselves outside of my training.
That's great. So if you get any clients from this, I expect a bit of a kickback.
Yeah, for sure. So what do I do? What am I doing? Giving you a shout out, or do you want some more? Do you need some more people for the show?
Just buy me a 6-pack.
All right.
He's very easily bribed. Don't worry, Mads. So with all of that sort of stuff, do you follow up with the nutritional stuff as well?
Look, it's all a little bit of a step-by-step for me. So I've probably been going with my business for, must be coming up 2 years now. And first of all, I just started paying rent in just a regular gym. So you pay them rent weekly to use their space, and I just slowly chipped away and got some clients in there, having them face to face. Then I've sort of tried to gravitate towards my garage and more towards my target market. And then the online platform has been the next step for me. That has been quite overwhelming for me to launch, because it's not like advanced technology, but I'm a like hands-on sort of person, and like a physical doer and a learner, and trying to sort of like focus my energies into the laptop all the time and sort out these like on this online platform has been really overwhelming, but it is slowly up and going. So there is a nutritional component within that platform, but it's sort of the next step along the way once I sort of fully get a handle on the workouts and the programming and the coaching, because people can opt to do coaching with me where they're able to touch base, message me directly. I can help them with reviewing their race rides so that I can tailor make their workout programs to them specifically, to their goals, etc. I do actually provide people with nutritional targets, like calorie targets and macro targets to follow, but not actual meal plans as such yet, because there's a whole new world out there for that, and that's a whole like extra lot of workload to put in, and that's just going to take some time to build to that as well.
I might have to come and see you when I'm working on my rehab to get back riding. I think that could be a good. I think that might be a good option for me, actually. So yeah. So obviously this is a bit of a passion project and future thing for you. How many, dare I ask you, how many hours did you dedicate to studying and then narrowing it down to going off to get into your field and working with the jockeys and that sort of stuff?
Honestly, the course itself, sorry, I just got to plug my laptop in the charger because it's going to die. But the course itself,
we can go on a tour of the house.
Yeah, give us a tour.
Well, there's like Reese and there's the dogs.
Good to see the puppy dogs are happy.
Okay, got the code. So yeah, the course itself only took about 6 months, and it was online / face-to-face, but it was during COVID. So for the most part, it was a Zoom meeting every Saturday to complete the course, and it was pretty easy. It was kind of a like going through the motions type thing, just to tick off and get the certificate. But most of the real knowledge and the valuable knowledge, I feel like, has come through the personal trainers I've worked with in the past and that sort of thing, in regards to what I feel like has been the beneficial knowledge that I've taken on to apply to what I'm doing. And then just always wanted to be involved in doing the jockeys, because I don't know, I feel like my own riding, just as like even just a track rider, like not specifically jockeys, I think the amount that fitness, strength in the right areas, all that sort of thing has helped my riding just as a work rider, is like how much easier it's made it, and how much, you know, better I would rate my riding from before when I didn't focus on fitness. That's just made me really interested in replicating the skills, the strengths, and that from gym to riding. And I really enjoy doing that. And I feel like it, you know, sets you apart a little bit, because PTs are sort of here, there and everywhere now. And if you do want to get into the business, you probably need to have some sort of niche market and a little bit of an edge to sort of make your way.
Good on you, Maddie. Now,
absolutely.
I've got to ask the question, because Reese is back in the room. How long have you been going out of him for? And can you give us some details on how he romanced you or attempted to?
I don't know.
He was persistent.
I don't know.
Persistent.
I don't know if it's PG,
not a stalker, right? Was he?
No, not quite. But I used to drive Maddie to the races, so I know he was persistent.
Okay, that's all right. And how long have you been going out for?
It's coming up 5 years. Wow. This year.
Fantastic. Did he take you out for a romantic dinner the first day?
Absolutely not. I don't know if he's ever taken me out for a romantic dinner.
Reese. Oh, jeez. What's wrong with this man? So where was your first date?
I
Don't
don't
say
know
at the races. Please don't tell me he took you to the races.
I don't know that we really had a first date so much as we just
Oh,
we were friends for a long while before
okay. Okay.
anything
Well,
romance. So we
that's a
did
good thing.
meet at the picnics. I
Okay.
didn't know Reese before we met at the picnics.
Okay. Good.
Very romantic at the picnics.
Very much
Yeah,
so.
we can all vouch for how romantic we all are, swearing at each other across the rooms and so
Yeah.
forth and whatnot.
So
Yes.
Tactful bunch that we are, aren't we?
we've just got 5 minutes left, Danny, if you want to shoot some quick ones at Maddie.
All right, Mads. Obviously, Reese hasn't taken you to a good restaurant, but where's your favourite place to eat out?
No, I must say that I do have a favourite restaurant, and Reese has been the one to take me there every time, and it's in Sydney, and it's called Six Head, and it's
Geez, keep it close to home, guys.
Yeah.
Seriously.
So Reese hires you. Reese hires you the private chopper to take you there for dinner. Is that?
Well, that's the end goal, is that his training is going good enough that we can just relocate to Sydney and he can train at Randwick, because I
Okay.
mean, that's my goal.
Okay. No pressure on him.
No, none at all.
So that's why I go in and ride this one horse work, because it's going to be the stepping stone.
Okay.
It's going to bring in the dollars to buy the next big horse, and then slowly but surely they're all city horses, and then we're moving to Sydney.
Oh, well, you've got a goal.
Stepping stones, kids. That's all it is. You just one foot in front of the other and keep going.
Yeah.
What was your first car?
A TS Magna. So it must have been like a 94 model, little white Magna.
Yeah,
Its
the
name
old
was
Magnus.
Chad.
Yep.
Okay, what was the last concert that you went to?
Oh, I don't even know. What are those ones called where they do the one night stands? The Triple J.
Red Hot Summer Tours
Oh.
and yeah.
What we were
Someone
talking
in the background, but no, they did the Triple J hosted those one night stands, and they would host them in those tiny countries,
the garage
country towns. And I went to the one that was in Nattymark.
Oh,
Nice.
beautiful.
Oh,
Jeez,
and
who
also
was
they used to
playing?
have the books around where I was.
Yep.
At
So who was playing at the Triple J one, Mads?
I feel like Eskimo Joe was there.
Oh, I love Eskimo Joe.
And nah, that's all I can remember off the top of my head. That was so long ago. I don't really go to concerts, to be fair.
I think it's telling. All right. So, I know you're not a movie person, so there's no point in me asking you what was the last movie you watched. Last series that you watched that wasn't on Netflix.
Oh, Love Island.
You watch all the trash shows, Maddie. It's great.
So we're watching Geordie Shore at the moment, because we've just had a little Geordie girl move in with us, and she talks like a Geordie. So now we're all watching Geordie Shore together.
Oh, I love it.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right. So what's the last takeout that you had?
Oh, pizza. It's usually pizza. Wood-fired pizza. Yeah, pizza with Ben Spall on the weekend.
Nice.
Yep.
It was about time. I think it must have been the first time he's ever shouted.
Look out, Benny. There's the gauntlet thrown out to you. You're a tight ass.
He watches the show every week too, Danny. So
don't worry about that. So, what's your best day at the races, Mads?
Yeah, the Balmain Cup.
Yeah.
Nah. Hillsville Cup was a nice day, but the Balmain Cup, that was a fun day. And
very entertaining.
The same season, the following Balnarring meeting was Pippa my Clementina's 6th win for the season, and I rode my first treble that day.
Awesome.
And there was champagne showers, and that was fun.
That was hilarious. It was a very good day out. Okay, so what has been, obviously that's one of your best memories. Who was your first winner? Where was that?
Lubricate at Hinamunji. It
Shit,
took me
all the way
like
up there.
literally, and it was like it did take me 20 something rides to get my first winner, but I trekked all the way up to Hinamunji, and I haven't been back since.
Oh, not Jockey.
One bat wonder and only. All right. So beer, wine, or spirits?
Wine.
What's your favourite?
I drink a lot of prosecco or rosé.
Rightio.
The dog's just dying in the background, so.
Always make sure it's not literally dying.
No, it's just coughing up a hairball or something.
Beautiful. Lucky it's not my cat. They do that all the time. The gross grommets. So you are. Oh God, I'm running out of questions today. Favorite lollies?
Oh, I like the you used to bring them to the races, the Allen's party mix.
Yep.
That every time I go to the races, I get them. They're the best.
Look at my habits are contagious. I don't know that they're any good for anyone, but hey. Favorite rev up music going to the races?
Nah, I don't really have that. I feel like my liked song playlist ranges from Tina Turner to like Eminem and bangers and all different genres, all different years. I just like what I like.
All right.
Just put it on the random playlist and away you go. Thanks heaps for joining us, Maddie.
Yeah, thank you, Maddie. It was short notice, but we really appreciate it, mate. It was great. We'll get to get you on in a couple of weeks, but it worked out well to get you on tonight. So thank you. Good luck to everybody at Yay. Good luck to everyone in the Cup, and of course it's Balnarring Cup next week. So we'll be back on next Thursday with the president of Balnarring, Danny.
Thanks to Picnic Bet for tonight, as always. And Zoe said to say hello to you too, Maddie. And we'll catch everybody soon.